Hello students, welcome to Accountancy Point where we study the various accounting concepts of class 11 and 12. The topic for today's discussion is the adjustment of capital. In the previous video number 23, we saw the adjustment of capital case 1 when the new partner's capital is not given and we calculate it on the basis of the old partner's capital, adjusted capital. Now this particular concept is case 2 where old partners want to adjust their capitals on the basis of new partners capital. This is the second case of the same topic. Now there are a few steps which if you will follow it, it will be easy to solve the sum. In the first step you will calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Then you will calculate the firm's capital on the basis of new partners capital. You will use the formula firm's capital is equal to new partners capital into reciprocal of new partners share, and then distribute the firm's capital in new profit sharing ratio. This is how you will get the readjusted capital of all the partners. If there is any excess or shortfall, that may be adjusted or they may be through cash or using current account of the partners. Now, in order to understand this, we will take a simple example first. Here, I have taken that there are three partners A, B and C who are sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2:1. D is admitted for 2/7 share. Now, since we are given with the old ratio and new partner share, that is why we will calculate the remaining profit first of all. Our remaining profit will be 1 minus 2/7, that is 5/7, and then we will calculate the new PSR. New profit sharing ratio of A will be this 5/7 will be distributed in the old ratio, that is 3/6, so it is 15/42. For B it will be this 5/7 into the old ratio, that is 2/6, so it is 10/42. C's share will be 5/7 into 1/6, that is 5/42, and we can rationalize D's share. D comes for 2/7 share, so 2/7, since our denominator is 42, so we can rationalize it by multiplying it with 6. So our new profit sharing ratio will be 15:10:5:12. So this is our new profit sharing ratio. We can calculate the sacrificing ratio. Children, as I have told you that in case when you are given only with the old ratio and the new partner's share is given, in that case the old ratio itself is your sacrificing ratio. So this will remain as your sacrificing ratio. Question says that D, who is a new partner, brings rupees 2 lakh as his capital and rupees 60,000 as his share of goodwill. On the date of admission, capitals of A, B and C are given. The question also says that there is general reserve of 24,000, workmen compensation, preliminary expenses, and partners decide to readjust their capitals on the basis of D's capital, who is a new partner. So, since there is a readjustment of old partner's capital on the basis of the new, that is why we will follow the step. Our first step was to find out the new PSR, which we have already done. Now, we will follow step 2, where we have to find out the firm's capital. We can calculate the firm's capital by the capital of the new partner into the reciprocal of his share, which is 7/2. Because the ratio for which he came was 2/7, we will reciprocal it, so it will be 7/2. That means the firm's capital is rupees 7 lakh, and this 7 lakh will be distributed between A, B, C and D in their new profit sharing ratio, which is 15:10:5:12. That means it will be 15/42, 10/42, 5/42, 12/42. So if we distribute this, the share of each will be 7 lakh into 15 divided by 42. It is rupees 2,50,000. For B it will be 7 lakh divided by 42 into 10. It is rupees 1,66,667. I have rounded it off. For C it will be 83,333, and obviously D's share, as we have already calculated and was given the question, is 2 lakhs. So that is D's capital. Now children, we will prepare partners capital account and see how to adjust the capital of the partners capital account. Since there are 4 partners, so there will be 4 columns drawn on each side. This is A, B, C, D, A, B, C and D. First of all, we will write the old partners capital by balance BD. Capital of A was rupees 1,50,000. B's capital is rupees 1,30,000. C's capital is rupees 1,20,000. Now D comes, he brings rupees 2 lakh as his capital. So by cash account, here we will write 2 lakhs. Then he also brings rupees 60,000 as his share of goodwill. So that goodwill which he has brought, D's goodwill, which is rupees 60,000, will be distributed in the sacrificing ratio A, B and C. So the share of in the sacrificing ratio, so 3/6, 2/6 and 1/6, 30,000, 20,000 and 10,000. Since he has brought it in cash, I will use the term premium for goodwill. A will get 30,000, B will get 20,000, C will get 10,000. After that there is general reserve, so we will distribute by general reserve. It is 24,000. It will be distributed in the old ratio, that is 3:2:1. So it will be 12,000, 8,000 and 4,000. Similarly, there will be workmen compensation reserve distributed amongst the old partners in the old ratio. It will be rupees 15,000. It will be rupees 10,000 and 5,000. Now there is preliminary expenses also. We know that preliminary expenses are written off amongst the partners. So we will write 2 preliminary expenses. Since it is 12,000, so it will be distributed 6,000, 4,000 and 2,000 amongst the old partners. We don't have anything else. Now we have adjusted the new firm's capital we have calculated. So what are we going to do is we will leave a line and then we will write to balance carried down. A's capital 2,50,000. This is the new capital of A. B will be 1,66,667. C's 83,333 and D obviously the new capital is 2 lakhs. Now we will balance it. Now since wherever there will be a balance, since the question did not tell us that how did the partners want to adjust their capitals, so we can adjust it through the current account because cash is not informed. So which side of the capital of A seems greater? It is 1,50,000, so obviously debit side is more. That means he will take away this much of capital, 2,56,000 by current account. We will write the balance in A's 2,56,000 minus 1,50,000 minus 42,000 minus 15,000. It is rupees 49,000. That means he will have to bring this much capital. B's obviously 130, 150, 60, 168. This also 1,70,667. 1,70,667, 1,70,667 minus 1,50,000 minus 18,000. That means he will also have to bring 2,667. Sees this side total is more, 130, 1,39,000. We will write this amount this side once again, 1,39,000, and the space which we had left over there we will write current account, and here we will write 1,39,000 minus 85,333. It is 53,667. He will withdraw this much of capital, and obviously D is rupees 2 lakhs. He is neither going to bring nor introduce or withdraw. So this is how a simple example of readjustment of the capital on the basis of the new partners. Now we'll see a complete question. This is a question which I have taken in order to understand the concept of adjustment of capital in detail. There are two partners, Suman and Palak, who are sharing profits in the ratio 3:2. Their balance sheet as at 1st April 2019 was as follows. You have creditors, you have general reserve, you have Suman's capital, you have Palak's capital, and there is workman compensation reserve. So these are the two items which are to be distributed. On the asset side, we have cash at bank, BR, debtors, advertisement expense. This is written off among the partners. Office furniture, land and building, goodwill. This is also written off among the partners, and the stock. Now on 1st April 2019, they admitted Anjan on the following terms. Anjan would bring rupees 20,000 as his capital for 1/5 share. Goodwill of the firm was valued at rupees 20,000, which will be distributed in sacrificing ratio. Stock and furniture to be reduced by 10%. Provision for doubtful debts to be created at the rate 5% on debtors. Land and building to be appreciated by 20%. Liability against workmen compensation reserve was rupees 8,100. Now we have that means there will be another tick against workmen compensation reserve, because out of this 10,500, 8,100 will be paid off the liability, and the partners want to carry forward the balance in the new balance sheet. That means since the partners want to carry forward the balance in the new balance sheet, it means that the balancing figure will be adjusted in the sacrificing ratio. Capital accounts of partners will be adjusted on the basis of Anjan's capital, and any excess or deficiency to be adjusted through the necessary cash. Prepare revaluation account and partners capital account and the balance sheet. Now children, we will do some working notes as we always do before solving the sum. We are having two partners, Suman and Palak, whose profit sharing ratio is 3:1. This is the old ratio. Anjan comes for 1/5 share. So we will calculate the remaining profit. The remaining profit will be 1 minus 1/5, that is 4/5. Now this profit, the new PSR will be for Suman, this 4/5 into 3/4. So it will be 12/20. For Palak, it will be this balance into her share, that is 4/20. And the new partner, we can cancel this 4 also. So it will be 3/5. This 4 is also cancelled, so it may be considered as 1/5. And Anjan comes for 1/5 share, which is already rationalized. So the new profit sharing ratio between Suman, Palak and Anjan is equal to 3:1:1. So this is our new profit sharing ratio. We can also calculate the sacrificing ratio. As you know children, if you are provided with the old ratio and only the share of new partner, in that case the sacrificing ratio between Suman and Palak will remain the same as the old ratio. So this is our sacrificing ratio. Now we will have some discussions regarding what all things to be distributed. We'll start with the revaluation account first. Later on, as the condition will appear, we will solve and calculate, do the workings necessary. Revaluations account, as you all know, asset increase, liability decrease, asset decrease, liability increase on the debit side. We have in the revaluation items begin from here. Which is the first item? Stock. Stock and furniture both have to be reduced by 10%. So both are assets, both have to be reduced. So both of them will be written on the debit side. We have to reduce them by 10%. Both of them have to be reduced by 10%. We will look at the balance sheet. The stock is rupees 20,000. So 10% of 20,000 is rupees 2,000. And office furniture is 1,000. 10% of that will be rupees 100. So we have done with this. Second is provision for doubtful debts to be created at the rate 5%. This is a liability increasing. So provision for bad debts, it will be 5% on debtors. Our debtors are 16,000. 5% of that will be rupees 800. Next one is land and building to be appreciated by 20%. Land and building is 25,000. So 20% of 25,000 will be rupees 5,000. We have to increase it. So land and building will be written on the credit side. Now we do not have any other item. This is the workman compensation reserve. So there is no other item related to your revaluation. So we can balance it, and the balancing figure will be distributed amongst the old partners. It will be to Suman's capital account, to Palak's capital account. The balance will be 2,100, which you will distribute in the old ratio, that is 3:1. So it will be 2,100 divided by 4 into 3. So 1,575 will go to Suman, and 525 will go to Palak. Now we will begin with the partners capital account. Partners capital account. This is for particulars, Suman, Palak, Anjan, particulars, Suman, Palak and Anjan. Now children, since it is a partner's capital, so we'll begin our discussion from the very beginning. First of all, we will take their opening capitals, capital of Suman and Palak, which are rupees 30,000 and 16,000. So I will write it over here. By balance brought down 30,000 and 16,000. After this, the next item is general reserve. There is no other adjustment related to general reserve. So we will distribute the general reserve by general reserve. It will be distributed amongst the old partners in the old ratio. So 6,000 divided by 4 into 3, 4,500 will go to Suman and 1,500 will go to Palak. We have another item, workmen compensation reserve, children. The balance is 10,500 reserve, but we have an adjustment that there is a liability against workmen compensation reserve at rupees 8,100. So this 8,100 will be compensated against this reserve. Balance will be rupees 2,400, which partners want to carry forward in the new balance sheet. And that is why this 2,000 WCR which is left, 10,500 minus 8,100. So the balance which is left, 2,400, we will take out Anjan's share from here. Anjan's share, that is 1 by 5 into 2,400. So 2,400 divided by 5, it will be 480, and this will be distributed in the sacrificing ratio. Sacrificing ratio between Suman and Palak is 3:1. So divided by 4 into 3, it is 360 and 120. So here I will write by Anjan's current account, and this will go to 360 and 120 to Palak. Now after workman compensation reserve, let's come to the asset side. On the asset side, we have advertisement expenses rupees 2000, which will be written off. Two advertisement expenses, this will be written off in the old PSR since it is an item of the balance sheet. So it will be 1500 and 500. Next is goodwill. It is also written off amongst the old partners in the old PSR. Goodwill is 10,500 divided by 4 into 3. It is 7875, and the other partner will get 2625. Now after let's come out of the balance sheet. Now we have Anjan brings rupees 20,000 as his capital. So here I will write by cash account. Anjan is going to bring capital of rupees 20,000, and now the next is the firm's goodwill was valued at rupees 20,000. So here also we will take out Anjan's share. This is for goodwill of the firm is rupees 20,000. Anjan's share will be 1/5 of 20,000, rupees 4,000, which will be distributed between Suman and Palak in the sacrificing ratio, which is 3:1. So Suman will get 3,000 and Palak will get 1,000. For goodwill also, the question has not said whether Anjan is bringing any share of goodwill in cash or not. So here also we will write by Anjan's current account. It will go to as 3,000 and 1,000 to Palak. After this, stock, furniture, these three items are related to revaluation, which we have prepared, and we got a profit. So by revaluation account, it is 1575 and 525. We have distributed over there. Liability we have already done. Now there is a need of capital adjustment. The question has clearly said that they want to adjust their capital on the basis of Anjan's capital. Now how much is Anjan's capital? We will take out the firm's capital. Firm's capital will be, Anjan has brought 20,000 as his capital. Reciprocal of his share is, he had come for 1/5 share, so the reciprocal of this will be rupees 1 lakh, and this will be distributed in the new ratio, which is 3:1:1. So Suman, Palak and Anjan will get in the share 3:1:1. So it will be 1 lakh divided by 5, 20,000. So 60,000 will go to Suman, 20,000 to Palak and 20,000 to Anjan. These are the new capitals. As I had told you earlier in the example, we will leave one line to write the difference, and then we will write two balance carried down. It will be, we will write 60,000 for Suman, 20,000 for Palak and 20,000 for Anjan. Now we will balance the capital. Suman's, which side seems a greater total? You can see over here the credit side seems more, because one item itself is of 60,000. So 60,000 plus 7875 plus 1500, it is 69,375. 69,375 minus 30,000 minus 4,500 minus 360 minus 3,000 minus 1575. So it is 29,940. The difference, the question has clearly said any excess or deficiency to be adjusted through necessary cash. That means over here we will write by cash account. Similarly, we will check for Palak. Palak's credit side is more, 20,000 plus 2625 plus 500, it is 23,125, 23,125 minus 16,000 minus 1,500 minus 120 minus 1,525. It is 3,980, which will be brought by Palak, and Anjan's both the sides have equal balance. Now we'll prepare the balance sheet and complete the question. Now this is the format of the balance sheet which I have taken. If you look at your old balance sheet, the old balance sheet was prepared, the balance was given on 1st April 2019, and the new partner gets admitted on 1st April itself. So on the same date we cannot prepare the new balance sheet. So you can give the date 2nd April 2019. Okay. Now we'll continue with our balance sheet item. Liability side, first item is creditors. There was no change in creditors, so we will write the same value, 37,500. General reserve have been completely distributed amongst the partners, that is why it will not go in the new balance sheet. Now it's time to write the capital of the partners. We have Suman's capital. We will write the balances which we have written, to balance CD, whatever we have written, this will be transferred to the balance sheet. Suman's capital was 60,000, that we will write. Palak's capital is rupees 20,000, that is to be written over here, and Anjan's capital is rupees 20,000. Now after balances we have the workman compensation reserve, which was 10,500, and against this there was reserve. So first of all we will write workman compensation claim rupees 8,100, and at the same time the partners wanted to carry forward the balance in the new balance sheet. So we will write over here workman compensation reserve. How much is the balance? 2,400 will be written over here as the balancing part. So that was all with our liability side. Now let's come to the asset side. Asset side we have cash at bank. Cash at bank was earlier 22,500. Now when the new partner came, he brought capital rupees 20,000. Although the new partner could not bring any share in the goodwill, but if you can see, there are certain cash transactions at the end of your partner's capital. This is the amount which has been brought by Suman, and this is the amount which has been brought by Palak. So this two will be added, 29,990 plus 3,980, 29,940, sorry. So this is the item which will be brought. So the cash item will be 22,500 plus 20,000 plus 29,940 plus 3,980. So the new cash balance is 76,420. After cash, the next item is bills receivable. You can see bills receivable is rupees 3,000. There is no change in bills receivable, so we will write as it is 3,000. Next item is debtors, and we have an adjustment. Provision was there for the doubtful debts, so we will write debtors 16,000 minus provision. This was 5% of this was rupees 800, so 15,200 will be for the debtors. Advertisement expenses have been completely written off. Next item is office furniture. There was an adjustment to reduce it by 10%. So we will write furniture, office furniture amount is rupees 10,000, and we have reduced it by 10%. So 1,000 minus 100 is rupees 900. Similarly, land and building has to be increased. Land and building old value was 25,000. We increased it by 20%. So that is 5,000. So the new value is 30,000. Goodwill has been written off amongst the partners. As you can see In the partner's capital, we have written it off completely. Stock is there, which we have adjustment to reduce it by 10%. So here we will write a stock. The value was 20,000 minus 10% of that is 2,000. Balance is 18,000. Let's check the other adjustments whether we have done it or not. Anjan would bring 20,000 as his capital, done. Goodwill valuation completed. Stock and furniture reduced. Provision created. Land and building appreciated. Liability against workmen compensation reserve have been done. Capital accounts have been adjusted. But there are, if you see the partner's capital, there are 2 current accounts opened, new accounts. So here it will go as Anjan's current account. There are how many items? 360, 120 plus here also you have 3,000 and 1,000. So 3,000 plus 1,000. So it is 4,480. We do not have anything else. So we will balance it right now. Hope the balances will be equal. It is 37,500 plus 60, 80, 20. 1 lakh plus 10,500. It is 1,48,000 on the liability side. Let's check on the asset side. 76,420 plus 3,000 plus 15,200 plus 900 plus 48,000 plus 4,480. It is 1,48,000 on the asset side too. So children, this is how we solve a sum when the old partner's capital need to be adjusted with the capital of the new partner. Hope you will be able to understand the concept and solve the sums based on this. Please like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe the channel Accountancy Point. Thank you.